All right, let's start it. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. It's a beautiful day. Let me know in the chat room if you can hear my voice and see the screen very clear. As always, yes, perfect. Very good. Very good. I'm gonna say sorry first to Elvin because he was in middle of webinar. I just woke up and since I had so much working last night, um, I was a little late. So just sorry about that, brother. We can start it again after this. So this session, I'll talk about for the first time in free communities. I'm gonna talk about what the money do. Obviously, if you want to master this, you need to contact us or join Academy, Forexia Academy, because we go in depth every single day. But what I'm gonna do is show you some stuff that when you're trying to catch that reversal or when you're trying to get that multi-session M, or when you're trying to take any type of your entry, no matter you're taking, well, I assume everybody watched Forexia and my YouTube video that they are here in this chat room, in this call right now. If you watched all these webinars, you should know already we look for pumps and dumps. Or if you're using those EMAs I teach you, just like 1450, 200, you might want to take safety trade. Or you might want to take just the regular level 2 to 3 or whatever. It's up to you. I never told anyone to take a trade based on like a specific setup. I always told you guys how the whole move is working, how they going from one point to another, so you can understand no matter what pair or what condition you're trading, you should be able to figure it out. If not, you just need to more back test it. All right. So let me just delete this real quick. All right. I'm going to start from here. Let's actually explain it a little in depth first, but then I'll talk about in chart. So when you guys already know, retail trader would like to follow trend. The ones that are more smarter, that's how I would call, wait for a zone, a resistance, or whatever you want to call it to be made, right when at the same time we are taking it as a high or low, or maybe it's a little lower than highs on low, because they need to go back in history of this market and find out their support or resistance. All right. So when market form this in uptrend, they would like to see a break and retest. A break and retest of this zone, when usually come with inducement, give them time to enter and then reverse in their against their condition. So what I draw right now looks like an M formation. So this M formation, as much as you see it as a reversal pattern or double top, it can be at the same time break and retest of a zone. And this is exactly a confirmation for retail trader. If they have enough 3 touches to these trends, that's where they're looking to buy. So that's the best time for you to look for sell. Remember, what I'm talking about in this zone, it's not highs and lows. We are trying to find traps of support and resistance. So basically these zones are more like a support and resistance, but we don't trade it just like you can Google it. We don't buy from support. We don't sell a resistance. We wait for break and retest, show confirmation for retail trader to, in this case, buy, and that's where exactly we sell. So when we say you gotta think like a market maker, guess what? You have to act like a market maker. You have to buy and sell when market maker buying and selling. So where exactly they do is when they trap enough people. Why? Because this will create liquidity. They'll trap in an area. Let's say they come above this zone and start playing around here. What's going to happen is retail traders start buying. Let's say it's upturn. They're buying. Where is their stop losses? It's usually 30 to 50 pips below this support because they're buying off it, right? So they have their stop losses below here. So what happened is price consolidate, and what moves the market? Liquidity. So they go for the liquidity and grab all the liquidity and then go for the next trap. Okay, so let's go to the chart. We are in a chart, but let me show you some example in the chart. Well, the way I will spot it, the way I will spot it right now in front of your eyes, it's gonna look so easy, but trust me, it's not. And you have to spend well amount of time backtesting this in order to understand and find what I'm talking about. So let's talk about one example here. This is a this is a support right here as retail trader draw, right? This is a support right here. Let me make it more visible. So it's a support around here. Look how many times it was touched. 1, 2, 3. Now it's validated. Stop hunt, end of the week, like opening of the week. Stop hunt anybody who want to take this trade, and they are in the trade already from previous week. Then came back above. 1, 2. What happened? Stop hunt them. Then start retesting it below. Means they're now it's resistant, that they want to go down. So they create liquidity above it, stop hunts them. Next touch, this is now things get funny because now everybody seeing this, after that they get a stop hunted and it comes again above it. Now it's more validation and stuff. Why? Because of this rejection. See, they trap everybody using this rejection. Okay, they trapped everybody using this rejection and go above, create a lot of liquidity down here, and then in Friday they shift it down, grabbed all the liquidity, and notice they came right back up again, break and retest this area, and this is our M formation that I spoke about. This is that M formation that break and retesting this support, giving buy signals to retail trader who follow trends and looking for confirmation like this. So support, this support, I mean resistance becomes support, form an M formation, and then drop. Okay. Let me let me draw this trend now. Now let's say we want to have this trend right here. Just gonna change the color quick. So now let's say we have this trend line here. Okay, it does have this touches from before. Let me actually do it like this, because at the moment you won't see this, right? At that lifetime. So retail have a trend that looks like this. All right, so touches here, 1 here, 2, 3, 1, 2, and also here 3. So this trend is validated to retail trader. So guess what happened? First of all, they formed this support here. They formed this support. Why? Because now reversal traders thinking that market is not breaking this support and at the same time forming a wedge. Pay attention. Forming a wedge at end of a trend, when trend is obvious, sorry, not end of a trend. When trend becomes obvious and then we have a wedge formation, now there is a support that is being validated more than 3 times. So now retail are buying. If they don't buy, they don't sell it yet, okay? The point of signature trade is not that they're gonna start buying and selling here, is to break out. And look, breakout when? Grab any liquidity that was here from the buyers of this support, hit their stop loss, and then came right back up and stopped right at this support, now acting as resistance. Funny, right? Break and retest. If you just search it on Instagram, if you just Google it, break and retest of support and resistance, it does tell you. And I promise you, the method that you can Google it and it tells you everything, it's not the right method. It meant to be there, so you follow it and you get trapped there. You lose money there. Don't you think like people have the biggest money, the more than what you can think of? They have enough money, they control a $7 trillion market. And then you want to tell me they cannot put enough bullshit in internet that you can go and learn and lose money? Trust me, when you watch YouTube, when these advertise comes up, hey, my name is blah, 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 I have a unique strategy that's gonna help you make $500 to $1,000 a day, it's coming from market maker. Like, don't act like you are in a place that there is people trying to help you make money. We are not living in that world. We are living in the world that everybody trying to get your money. So when everybody trying to get your money, you have to find the hacks. You have to find that edge that everybody following, so you go against. This is what exactly I'm showing you. Stop hunt happened, came retest this support like it's resistant. So this created liquidity. Now it's a downtrend. Support becomes resistant. Let me add something for you. You're gonna love it. Look at this area. Now, Now this Fibonacci also being manipulated. You see, this is level 38 and this is level 50. And they come, break it again, retest this just after this support and resistance. I'm not gonna talk about Fibonacci trap right now, but I'm showing you that what retail use is being manipulated, no matter what it is, right? So this created liquidity where some up here, some in here, because these are the area that retail traders see as a zone, right? There would be stop losses around here, depend on how macro is the move. It can just not go up there, but this is usually what happens, right? So now I'm gonna delete these 3 lines real quick. And we go to the next one that I have ready for you. Well, you can see that market came all the way to that area, almost 75% of trend. They came for a stop hunt, but it's not enough. I'm gonna show you same thing over and over again. You see this M formation happened right here at this uptrend. I'm not gonna draw trends anymore because there is so many of these trap. I wanna have enough trap in the webinar. So if you're going to backtest it, this session actually helps you, not just showing you a piece of cake that you can never have. I'm not that type of person. I'm gonna teach you how to make money, but not all of my knowledge. I'm honest, you know. So this is one that they came here, break and retested Tuesday. This is, you see, same thing, same trap here. Resistant became support. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they work off this area, and guess what? It's midweek reversal. I'm gonna delete this quickly, but I'm gonna show you why it's midweek reversal, you know? So then they come back down, induce people. So if you watched other lesson, you know that this is an uptrend. They shift against retail trader. They'll induce people like they're gonna go continue that trend and then reverse again on them. So notice this is another resistance that being retested here as a resistance again. See, resistance became support, came back down, went up. This VIX, other than a stop hunt, was inducement for this break and retest. This was bullish at the moment. And then they came back down, retested as its support. Sorry, as its resistant. I always say it. And then they move down. Sorry, they move up. Other than this, look at here. The previous day resistance was broken. And then they came up retested. That's funny, when they make the damage, they came up and retested as support and resistance works. They want to act like support and resistance works, but it doesn't. Continue going further. I'm gonna put this up here and show you again. They break, retest, create liquidity, come for it. That's how this market makes money, guys. Resistance becomes support. I'm not even drawing 2000 trend line for you. I'm just moving this guy over and over. Resistance becomes support, create liquidity down here because everybody have their stop losses here, have their stop losses here, have the stop losses here, and guess what? Liquidity is what moves the market, so they come to grab it. Then we go to here, you see this guy is broken, this support is broken, acting as resistance. This one also is broken. It cannot be coincidence, guys. It cannot be. So they came right before news, break this, stay below this zone for full Tuesday. All of Tuesday almost they were at this area. And then right before news, close below, jump up. By the way, that's news hack. We move on to next. This resistance becomes support, stop hunted. Becomes support, stop hunted. And then this is a multi-session M. Again, I explain this M formation can looks like a break and retest for retail trader with inducement. And this is that inducement, this week is that inducement I'm talking about, you know, or this bullish candle coming to form the second leg. These are both trap. Now I have some stuff ready for you guys. I mark up this chart in my previous session with my student. So I'm gonna show you how well this stuff works and give you confirmation at the right place that you're looking for. Before I go this, let me check the chat real quick. Yes, good. Yep. Okay, I see Elvin is taking care of chat, so good. Thank you, Brad. So now this trend in here, they moved from Friday aggressively, formed this resistance in Tuesday, break it. This break, other than not only not only made everybody to jump in, the retail trader, because in this uptrend, they are seeing break of this resistance. Other than that is a pure trap, Why? Because you can, retail trader will see this fully up. So we'll see how this becomes more trap. Let me actually do it like this. Okay, this is the Fibonacci. So in here, they came, formed this high, this manipulation happened. This is where I enter after they came down, closed below for my M formation. That's my entry. And then they came, consolidate. One more time, I'm gonna repeat Dylan. When he says Asian session consolidation is there to trap everybody, and it happens every day, he's absolutely right. Just look at Asian consolidation, where it's stand. Where is Asian consolidation? It's right at these Fibonacci levels, or these support and resistance that you might not see because you are not trading them, right? You might not see it, but it's trapping retail trader because they are sitting in front of their chart almost 24 hours, and the ones that have advertised, they like, in my method, you don't need to sit behind the computer all the time. Fuck off. So that's why these areas are beautiful traps. So I see the shift happen. After the shift, I see they're working the area, and I usually wait for my induction trend. Everybody knows. So when inducement happen, prices start forming higher highs, and comes slightly, if you do it like this, break this zone in Monday, again in consolidation. In consolidation, they'll break this and confirm to retail trader that they're going up, right? And then they move down. Again, they come down here, Wednesday, form the low, another beautiful signature trade. I mean, signature trade is super powerful if you know where to look for. If you know how to trade it, there is no such a setup more powerful than wedge formation and signature trade, because requires nothing other than just your eyes. So wedge formation happened. Stop hunt. What happened to this stop hunt? This breakout, this breakout for retail trader actually confirmed by retesting their support as resistant. If you put this where it's here, because that was the first support, it's actually keep consolidating in Asian session again below this zone. So session timing is very important. That's why you should not really be interested on trading Asian session, because they're gonna take their time trapping everybody. Time for the fast move is not Asian session, even though some Asian pair moves. But if you be specific, you can just leave Asian session. So they come trap everybody in downtrend. Now everybody, like, you've been there. Like, you should tell me you've been there. I don't need to explain it that much. follow the trend, break of support and resistance, drop Fibonacci down here, and then yeah, it's retesting or whatever. That's how retail teach you, right? But for us is now they're selling, we're buying right after this engulfing candle. Right after this engulfing candle for me, because they're retesting it. So I'm not sure if they're gonna induce more, form the second leg, but then I see an engulfing candle come and close above this zone. Damage is done. You can enter, have your stop loss below the one of the candles or below the previous high or just below that resistance. It's up to you and your rules. This is Friday, so I'm not gonna hold my trade after weekend, for weekend. So I'm gonna take 37, be out, and then I'll take another entry if I got a chance. Will probably be here, or maybe one of these retests. And then again, this is midweek reversal. Shift happened, then inducement trend. This inducement, notice they break this zone, this resistance, retested it, right? So this W right here is my midweek reversal of this trap. That's my entry right here. After they close above, I'm buying here, my stop loss here, my take profit. Again, it's Friday. I'll get out of here when I see good profit. So let's move on. This resistance was here. Let me put it down up here. That's much better example. So you see, this induction was continued trapping everybody, although it was forming lower low, but at the same time was holding this resistance. And what happened is people start selling it. Why? Because now they can have their trend line like this, like it's a downtrend. So now this resistance created liquidity all around here, especially above here. Why? Because people who sell this resistance and they're seeing this lower low, this inducement, this drop, all in line together, they'll have their liquidity, their stop loss in here. When there's bunch of stop losses here, means there's liquidity. And when there is liquidity, market wants to go there and grab them all. So now we have another signature trade. You can see price. Let me just delete this guy and extend this guy. It's gonna be fun. So now we have this right here. Let's put it above this candle here. Good. So they formed this resistance. They came all the way down, then came back up, break and retested, consolidate around it, so trapped everybody. Notice this is an uptrend. I'm gonna draw another Fibonacci for you guys. I'm just showing your eyes how well this shit being trapped. So you see 38.2 was retested like this, respected, then came above 23.6. Now, if you give this to retail trader, they start plotting these arrows. They go up to 136 like this. I mean, if you don't believe me, just go to Explorer on your IG and try to find retail trader, which is not hard. So that's how they mark up their charts, which in my mind is the most fucked up shit, because which way you gonna go? Up or down? So they say break, retest, we buying, break down, retest, we selling. Well, market maker says, okay, No problem. I'll break and retest this shit for you. Break, retest. Now they're buying. They're sending to their free signal groups that buy the fucking New Zealand dollar, US dollar. And then after more bullish inducement, they like add more position. And what happened? The news come and hit everybody's stop loss. So this is not something extra I'm giving you. Obvious trend, high, they came up, leave the wick. All confirmation is still there. I'm giving you more information to look for so you can be more, you have more confirmation. So in Monday, when they come up here, you're not gonna just selling it because you know they're gonna come for a stop hunt. You did not see a clear break and retest yet. Break, retest, hell yeah. Now I wanna sell. Now I wanna have my stop loss above that wick. So it allows you to be more patient because you already know what you're looking for. It didn't happen. Now this one is a 10 pip stop loss. Fuck, man. 10 pip stop loss to catch 127 pip. That's almost 1 to 13 risk to reward. And I'm not having any indicator on my chart. Although I use DMA, I have no indicator on the chart whatsoever right now. It's all lines. It's all what I draw is what retail traders see. And this, as simple as you can see, I can explain you how to catch 1 to 13 risk to reward. And that happens not in baby pips, not in Google, not in IG, only in Forexia. That's at least, I only see this on Forexia, that people have 1 to 10, 1 to 13 risk to reward without even indicator, without even robots, with a unique platform or whatever you want to call it. Today I'm on those guys. So after shift, again, induction, resistant form, break and retest of that resistance in Monday trap day. This is why I don't trade Monday. In Monday trap day, and then bam, liquidity again. Well, at this time, there is swing traders that they have their stop losses down here, but market can't crash all the way to here right away. So they get what they can. They add a little more liquidity down here so they can come and grab it. And same thing gonna go over and over. You see, now this is the third level. Now you can see same thing exactly happened. They came, this is up the previous week. So you can see resistant form here. They came, break, retested, we sold. We sold to this level. And then they came right back up, did the exact same shit. Break and retest, where in Asian consolidation, And that was the news. Came for everybody's liquidity down here that they're buying it. The reversal traders that stuck in here. And so far, for me, I think now it's time to fill this week, now trap people for this downtrend and move on. Go back to the chat. Can you check out gold? Sure. Gold, let's see. Yeah, same thing happened to gold. This happened on every time frame. Let me remove everything. Okay. Yeah, NZD News seriously gonna buy us Rolls Royce. All right, I have 2 minutes time. So for the gold, I'm just gonna give you a quick example because I have something to tell. So this is that downtrend and this is that resistance being formed. Sorry, support being formed. And then they will come, break it, retest, again break, retest perfectly, add buy, add sellers, and then stop hunts them. In process of stop hunt or induction, they break and retest this one, which is a confirmation for you to sell. This is a shift, induction, and then shift. All right, so one thing I wanted to add, it's 2 minutes, it's actually less than a minute left. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. If I can go over and over for the rest of the day, and I will for myself, you should do for yourself. I'm gonna drop a quick promotion right now. If you guys want, let me actually finish the recording because this is only for people who joined.